A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Diop is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender. Never one to lose his man or get too distracted on something else, but...
Oh, and the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Aguirre. Now, can they get him away? Great chance! Goal! Morocco! The first significant strike. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Morocco leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the pass is intercepted. Unahi. That's Brahim Diaz. Now it's En-Nesyri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rafael Leao. Spread neatly. He is through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Gonzalo Ramos. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can...
Gonzalo Ramos! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rafael Leao. And it's Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's En-Nesyri. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gonzalo Ramos. And that could set him on his way. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Oh, played right into his path. Vitinha cuts it out. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, what has happened here? Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Ramos. Brahim Diaz. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Amrabat. Over to the right flank. Now it's Ramos. Mendes has it in a wide position. Chance! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Morocco go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Morocco leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Morocco leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's destined for the flank. Unahi. Cross needs to be good. Good read, needed to be. Vitinha. Now it's Ramos.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Bruno Fernandes. No foul, says the referee. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now João Neves. Amrabat getting forward. Oh, delightful ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Unahi. 60 minutes played. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Mazraoui. And it's been played through. En-Nesyri. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
João Cancelo. Vitinha. Well, the manager might be thinking of... He'll try from distance! It's anyone's ball now. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao finds himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
João Neves. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. So what can they make of this?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Searching pass he's played there. That's a shade optimistic. Mazraoui pinches it off him. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! And that's a good finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Amrabat.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And there's the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
João Neves. Nuno Mendes. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's João Felix.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
El Ainaoui. Boufal. And it's El Kanous. He's in a great position here. João Cancelo. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. And we are already back underway. Morocco conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's El Kanous. Couldn't squeeze it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ruben Dias. Now João Neves. Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes, shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look...
Tries a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Buffal. Ruben Dias. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has sent him sprawling. João Felix. It's a searching pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely aimed pass. João Felix. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now then, the ball's come loose. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Cancelo. He's gone for goal. And with that, it is half-time, extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. João Neves, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that could have brought them level.
Aguirre is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. He opts to go forward. Morocco are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their...
Chance for a shot! And a truly agonising miss. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! We've got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So again, we have parity. Oh, nicely intercepted. João Neves.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Portugal now on the verge of victory. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Morocco did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was...
Smart, bro. Smart. No, c'est smart. Mais Granero, I hate you. Granero, je l'aime pas. Bingo, les bros. La roulette russe. Les capitaines sont de retour. C'est des bonnes cartes, ça. Et ils ont enlevé le pass.